I'm Harrison Crecraft again. I'm standing in front of what we call the witness tree. It's an old sycamore. It's at least 250 years old, 87 inches in diameter. It's called the witness tree because it has witnessed a whole lot. Last November, while the Harper Park Sixth grade was sampling water, the ones who weren't sampling water were taken around, given some little tours, lectures of the history and the native plants. This stop was for the history of the area. This tree was here during the Civil War. 70,000 Union troops crossed the Potomac River just down here at the Edwards Ferry Road. They built there are two pontoon bridges, one on either side of Goose Creek. 70,000 troops crossed the river on their way up to Gettysburg for that battle. The crossing's been around a lot longer. Before the Civil War, it was owned by Bazil Newman, African American, a freedman. So Bazil Newman operated Edwards Ferry Road from before the Civil War, and the crossing was a major crossing point for the Underground Railroad. This was discovered some years later by people who made it to Canada, talking about a black man who helped them across the river, and this was a major point on the Underground Railroad.
So after the lectures were given to the Harper Park students, we said, unlike any other national park, you're allowed to take things out of this park. In fact, what had happened is the witness tree had all of its leaves on the ground and they're making noise, so we told the kids they can all take a leaf home. Susan talked about on the way out a detailed description of natural areas of the park and the bioswale also. So those are all other topics that were covered during this visit, and we plan to do this again, but this year, due to the pandemic, we've had to postpone it, maybe next year.
I'm Harrison Crecraft, resident of River Creek for 3 years and member of Confluence Park Committee for nearly 3 years. I'm a geologist and geochemist. November last year on Veterans Day, I had the opportunity to help out school project with Harper Park Middle School. They sent 250 kids from their science class to collect samples of water from the Goose Creek and from the Potomac over there. They set up their stations on these tables and their field test kits and sampled the water. The results came back good or excellent, and nitrates, phosphates, and dissolved oxygen. So that was good news, and we're happy to be doing our part to help reduce runoff from fertilizers. But it's good for the watershed and for Chesapeake Bay to minimize those contaminants.